What makes a high-ranking state official so impressed that he doesn't hesitate to pat Jungkook on the shoulder in front of a crowd? Is this a sincere form of appreciation, or is there a hidden message behind the proud gesture? Jungkook, who is undergoing intensive military training, had just finished a photo session together after going through a very strenuous exercise. However, this moment attracted even more attention when the official, full of pride, spontaneously gave a motivational pat on the shoulder of one of the most popular idols in the world. Jungkook is not only a global member of BTS, but also a South Korean youth icon who carries the good name of his country. During training, he has shown remarkable physical and mental endurance, being able to withstand any strenuous exercise that drains energy. Many are wondering, is this gesture a sign of honor or a profound message from the government regarding how important Jungkook's role is in inspiring young people? Jungkook, along with his comrades, had gone through a series of military exercises that were not easy. From physical gymnastics on rugged terrain, combat exercises, to simulations of extreme conditions, everything is aimed at testing their endurance and mental strength. On that day, the military training session culminated with the most severe endurance test, which left the participants looking tired and sweaty. However, Jungkook seemed to remain firm and tried to show a calm face, although fatigue clearly emanated from his eyes. Once the training session was over, military officials and other state figures approached the participants to provide motivation. Jungkook, who is usually humble and not too prominent in official situations, suddenly becomes the center of attention. The historic moment happened so quickly but left a deep impression. A high-ranking official who is known to rarely show physical familiarity suddenly stepped closer to Jungkook. The official placed his hand on Jungkook's shoulder and gave a light but meaningful pat, accompanied by a proud smile that implied appreciation. That moment, too, the atmosphere became silent for a moment, as if all eyes were on them. Is this clap just an ordinary motivational expression, or is there a symbolic value in it? Many netizens and observers tried to guess the meaning behind the movement. Is this a sign that the country is beginning to see Jungkook as more than just a public figure, perhaps as a national inspiration capable of influencing the younger generation in terms of discipline, hard work, and a sense of responsibility towards the country? News of this rare moment immediately spread widely and drew various reactions. On social media, Jungkook's fans from all over the world expressed their pride at the idol's achievement. They praised his toughness and selfless service despite having achieved great global success. However, on the other hand, there is also a debate that arises. Some questioned whether the moment might be used as a means of promoting patriotism amid the economic and social challenges facing the country. Some feel that Jungkook, as a global figure, should not be used as a symbol of militarism or national resilience, especially given his better-known status as an artist. Jungkook's hardworking, disciplined, and humble figure may be the main reason why he received a standing ovation from a state official. But is there a deeper reason? The high-ranking official, in a brief interview, said that the Korean young generation needs a role model who is able to show loyalty to the country without forgetting their identity. He is an example of a young man who is able to be a bridge between national pride and international awards, he said. However, many are wondering, is this message just for Jungkook, or is there a hidden message for the entire younger generation of Koreans? Is this a sign that the government hopes that the younger generation will be inspired to serve the country as Jungkook is doing today? Jungkook, with his universal charm and sincere humility, became a symbol of hope and inspiration. Many fans and colleagues saw him as a figure who managed to combine his national identity with success in the international world, a feat rarely achieved by other younger generations. A pat on the shoulder from a state official may be a form of recognition of Jungkook's role in strengthening national values in the hearts of young people. But will Jungkook's fame and dedication affect the government's role in emphasizing nationalistic values? This question has led to speculation regarding the influence of celebrities on public policy and social values. For Jungkook himself, this moment may mark a new chapter in his career and devotion. The PAT, while simple, seems to be a signal that there are great expectations pinned on him. As an idol in the spotlight of the world, her role is now not only singing and dancing, but also a national inspiration. Behind the appreciation pinned on Jungkook, there is also a burden of expectations that may not be light. As a youth icon, on the one hand, he carries the nation's hopes of continuing to carry a positive image on the international scene, while on the other hand, Jungkook remains an individual who may have personal ambitions and dreams far removed from the military realm. This raises a profound question. How will Jungkook cope with these high expectations? Does he feel that he must always obey the demands of the public, or does he still have room to be himself without having to think about the views of others? Although conscription is mandatory in South Korea, Jungkook's immense influence brought his activities to the public's attention. When he tried to undergo military training in earnest, the public seemed to give a double view. On the one hand, many are proud, while on the other, some feel that a global figure like Jungkook might be better off focusing on the career he has built. Despite all the controversy and debate, other BTS members and the fan community continue to give their full support to Jungkook. They see Jungkook's steadfastness as a symbol of sincerity and dedication. Some BTS members who have gone through military service, such as Jin and J-Hope, are said to have given Jungkook encouragement and motivation in undergoing this training. The support makes fans even more confident that Jungkook will pass this time with passion and resilience, and will return to the stage with renewed energy. Army, the BTS fan community, does not miss providing moral support through messages on social media. Hashtags such as #ProudOfJungkook and #JungkookOurHero have become trending topics on various platforms, showing how much support there is from fans around the world. These fans regard Jungkook as an icon who not only reflects the spirit of an artist, but also a devout and responsible citizen. Behind the meaningful pat on the shoulder, there are still many questions that only Jungkook may be able to answer. Will this moment be a turning point in his career? Will he take a more active role in promoting the values of nationalism, or will he remain focused on the art and music he loves? And more importantly, will the pressure to become a national icon have an impact on her creative freedom? Clearly, this historic moment signifies that a Jungkook has transcended boundaries as an artist. He is now not only recognized as a talented singer, but also as a symbol of national pride that is expected to bring a message of patriotism to the younger generation. The pat on the shoulder from the high-ranking official, which at first glance seems modest, may be a signal that Jungkook is seen as having a greater responsibility, a responsibility to not only entertain, but also inspire and motivate. In the end, this moment of pat on the shoulder will probably be remembered as one of the key moments in Jungkook's life, a symbol of respect from his country that recognizes not only his fame, but also his dedication. To many, Jungkook is not only a K-pop idol, but also a paragon of toughness, sincerity, and unyielding spirit.